Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're just going over another news post on the Lodestone regarding the ongoing housing incident. For those of you who may not be aware, whether you not be interested in housing or you just don't read the Lodestone, ever since patch 6.1 dropped, the housing system changed over to a full lottery, meaning people had to bid on houses and then be selected as a winner before they could confirm the land and actually own a house. This means that instead of standing there for hours, hoping to be the person to get it based on a first come first served basis, instead you could just put your name in, hope you were the winner, and walk away without spending countless hours smashing your enter key or your X button. However, there was an issue. The housing servers, the ones that actually selected the lottery winners, were not able to properly communicate with the game servers under certain conditions. They have tested these things, they have reproduced them, they have claimed to have fixed them, and they're going to be fixing everything and rolling out all of the changes that they need to make this a fully functioning system again. By the time you see this tonight, I'm releasing this on Sunday, May 15th. The servers are going to go down at 7 p.m. Pacific. And when they come back up early Monday morning, well, everything is hopefully fixed. Now, anyone who suffered at the hands of this bug may actually have a house waiting for them, as the error that was displaying the winner as the number 0, as in nobody could possibly win it, is actually now going to be fixed and give the proper winners their chance to actually claim the house that they earn. If you were the sole bidder on a house, you have a house waiting for you after this maintenance. If you bid on it against a bunch of other people, there is a chance that you might have won the house. And it's very important that you go and check that according to this post. Now, as we go again, they go over the other 5 follow-ups very briefly. All of these things at the top are things that they have just spoken about ad nauseum, which is why we kind of just generalize them before going on into the maintenance to restore the data. While it says Monday, May 16th, that is when the servers will come up, but the servers again are going down May 15th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This maintenance will fix identified errors and properly relay lottery results for the affected plots for the appropriate servers. As a result, winning lottery numbers will be displayed correctly and land purchases may be finalized accordingly, and temporary suspensions imposed on plot purchases and relocations will be lifted. Now, this part is very, very important. If you have a winning lottery number, please be sure to finalize your land purchase by Thursday, May 26th at 7:59 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or Pacific Daylight Time. The next lottery cycle will begin promptly 1 minute later at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, at which point you will lose the ability to claim the land you won during this lottery. We will announce this deadline again as it grows closer, so please do not forget to claim your land. At that point, if you don't make it, it's on you. Nothing else can be done. Good luck in the next lottery. Now, speaking of the next lottery cycle, they then immediately go into that for the next section, just basically saying that things are going to continue as normal. The next lottery cycle will begin at that 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on May 26th that they just mentioned, and it will have a typical 5-day entry period and 4-day results period where people can actually claim their house. And this is very important. Allow me to reiterate, you must finalize all land purchases for the current lottery before the next cycle begins. Same thing you just said above, just reiterating it here. And going forward, whenever you do win, you only have those 4 days to confirm your purchase as well. So that is an ongoing thing that you will do. It's just really important after all this time that anyone who is waiting and, you know, just hoping that they want a house actually does this. Now, this last part, interesting, and I don't think will yield much, but worth a read anyway. So, like I said, people bid on the house. They were told they didn't win, but one other thing I left out is that people who were told they didn't win were actually able to process a refund. Essentially, if you don't win the lottery, they don't keep your gil. You get to get it back. However, because the system told them they lost, but they realistically may have won, there's an issue wherein people are essentially going to be getting houses for free if they actually did take the refund. And they cover that here. So once the lottery data has been restored, some participants may discover they had, in fact, won the lottery despite already receiving a refund due to the lottery number error. Even if your deposit was refunded due to the system error, your ability to finalize the purchase of a won plot will remain unaffected. Yes, you will get a free house. And the next section is the interesting one. In patch 6.2, we plan to implement an NPC by which you may voluntarily return the deposit you were accidentally refunded. As these housing lottery issues have been significant and caused great stress and frustration in many players, we have no intention of performing a data rollback to forcibly rescind any refunded gil. We'll make an announcement regarding the voluntary return of housing deposits once the NPC in question is ready to be implemented. So essentially, you can, in your own goodwill, choose to send your gil into the abyss. Now, I do know people who will do this. I also know a lot of people who will not do this. So it's an interesting way to go about it, given they just don't want to force people to have to go through an extra bit. Because if they have to roll your character data back, that's a big, big problem that they are certainly trying to avoid. They'd rather give away a few pixels for a house. And I'm not, if I had to wager a guess, speculation here, they're probably going to hasten the addition of new houses because of this problem. So who knows when we may see new ones, but I have a feeling it'll be sooner rather than later. Not like 6.2 or 6.3, but whatever, sooner than whenever they were planning it, because I think they want to make good on this issue and get some more houses out. Not that they aren't already always working on that. And then in closing, I would like to thank all you once again for your patience and understanding for the past month. And extend my deepest apologies for the trouble and inconveniences, issues of cost. We will do everything in our power to safely restore your data, fix any remaining issues, and bring you all a fair and functional housing lottery system. Thank you for your continued support. Yeah, so there's not much else to say there. I just think the whole return deposit thing is pretty funny. You know, if they really want to get people to pay it back, maybe they should consider making it an NPC that a lot of people really like and admire. Maybe since Ishgard was the new housing area, maybe Sir Amric is waiting for you. I could see it now. You walk up to Sir Amric, staring him in the eyes. He grins at your arrival, but understands his disposition towards Ishgard and its well-being. He invites you over to dinner to laugh and drink and converse, but on his mind sits the looming thought of his proposal. He leans forward, politely asking you to think of the well-being of the people, as you always have. Perhaps an arrangement can be made so that your goodwill does not go to waste. Perhaps Amric may visit your humble abode after your payment, away from prying eyes. Then, or they could just probably put like a normal NPC. They could put Amric there too. You could just say, hey, just can you pay me? Because housing. Thanks for watching.